And we can see from this figure that the normal red blood cell is usually round and smooth. But when we have an abnormal hemoglobin resulting from the defect in the hemoglobin gene, we have a different shape of the red blood cell, which is now sickled and rough. The body senses that these cells are abnormal, so the body is also trying to get rid of them. So we have few of red blood cells, which leads to anemia, but also because of the red blood cells which are sticky, we have blockage of blood vessels with the sickled cells, which leads to what we call vaso-occlusion. But because the liver is sensing that these red blood cells are not fit, they try to break this down. We have a lot of hemolysis, and we also have damage to the cell linings of blood vessels, which we call endothelial dysfunction. And because there's all of this happening, the immune system is also on alert. And so we have a lot of increased inflammation. And all of this, and because we are talking about red blood cells, they go through the different organs of the body. We also have organ damage to the different organs that we have. We all know that when you are reading the letters, you also have neighboring letters. And in sickle cell disease, these are also very important sequence of letters. We call them sickle cell disease haplotypes. And we have different haplotypes depending on the kind of letters that are around the sickle cell mutation. So for example, the haplotype that is common in East Africa, we call it East Central Africa or Bantu haplotype, which is what we see in Tanzania, in DRC, and other nearby countries. And it is associated with the most severe disease. Why is it important to know the genotypes? As I said, one, this helps to manage the disease properly. You will see that if someone has homozygous hemoglobin SS, we say this is a severe disease. Or if you are carrying the sickle mutation, what does that mean? What does that mean to you and to your future family? So that's prevention. But then basic treatment and care, this includes the screening, and then when a child or someone is positive, they are involved, they're enrolled into comprehensive care and support, management of complications that I showed, which are really many. But now we also talk more about the cure. So we do have bone marrow transplant and gene therapy. Blood donation, this is really important, and it's because we already saw that for people with sickle cell disease, they suffer a lot from anemia, which also leads to different complications. So this is a call to all of us to really participate in blood donation for people with sickle cell disease. This helps in so many ways. It's part of the therapy for stroke prevention, pain crisis management, and the like, because we know the disease, although is caused by a single mutation, but it is manifested differently from one person to another. And we want to understand from the biological point of view, also from the environmental point of view, from social point of view, economical point of view, how all these modify the disease.